Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. For today, Wednesday the 4th of November. Got a card out already. Wait, I'm just going to straighten you guys up. You know, straight. There we go. That's better. Got a card out already. It's number 16. So Wednesday the 4th, we've got more love stuff in the in the energy update for the day, but not sure I trust it. Hey Chrissy. Keeps on saying it. Got my cards out as well. I've got love going well. This could be the one. I'm in my personal cards. I'm like, really? I mean, seriously, I've been saying that for a month now. Nothing's happening. Hey Chris. They're doing the same as they did with you, Chris, with me now. Hey Maria. Hey Donna. Hey Stephanie. Hey Melissa. Good to see you all. They're doing the same with me now. There's just carrots. It's just carrots. I don't believe a thing. Which is good because it's allowed me to let it go. Because I'm just like, yeah. The pick a card, yeah? Did it resonate? Hey Anto. Hey Timothy. I just saw your order, Timothy. Thank you. I didn't have time to send it to you before this. I'll send it after. Card 16, it's time to restore. I might take the day off today-ish. I've got readings to do. Cards look great, but zero communication. Right? What are they doing? I mean, I get that they're preparing because really, they're preparing us, right? Because I am very different now than when I first got those messages, you know? Constant preparing, constantly thinking that it's going to happen got me prepared for it. And now it's getting to the point where I'm just letting it go because I'm just, whatever. Whatever. Yeah. The cards look great. It's just the cards giving us what we want. It's cards giving us what we're vibrating. Which means we're getting ready. Doesn't it? It means we're getting ready. If the cards are giving us what we're vibrating, but reality isn't yet, it means we're getting ready. That's exactly what it means. Hey Deb. Oh, you're welcome, Maria. You got two. Hey Andrea. Hey Damien. New name. There's no one in your life. Nobody. Other than, and then you list all the people that are in your life. I've got no money apart from 10,000 in that bank account. Hey Belinda. Patience is a joke. Right? But we are patient, aren't we? I mean, when you've got everything else going on in your life, but it's just that one thing. It's annoying, hey? You can manifest everything else, just that one thing. What the hell? Anyway, it's time to restore. There are times to be active and to walk into the day and be present and a part of all that is. But this is not that time. For coming to you now is the Dragon of the Night, the one who shares the energy of rest and recuperation with all the denizens of the Kitsune realm. For although there are Kitsune who walk by night, who intertwine with your dreams to teach and explore, there are those who must truly allow themselves to be at rest, without resistance. Once the stars reach the highest point, and this time is here for you now. Take a step back and consider ways in which to restore your energy levels. Create a sleeping space which is designed to maximize a truly nourishing sleep experience. Ooh, good nap today. Reduce the light, even the moonlight, which can enter, and give yourself over to the darkness as your blessed eyes close and the sun's eye dims for a time. In this way, you'll feel stronger, calmer, more alive and ready for all that the waking hours bring. I've been sleeping great lately, even though it's full moon. I slept great over the full moon. In this way, you'll feel stronger, calmer, more alive and ready for all that the waking hours bring. Without this rest, you'll feel stretched and thin of aspect and temper, fraying around the edges until such a time as you can rest once again. Take time to establish a routine. Exclude the light from radiant devices from your space. Establish a prayerful, soulful ritual that will slowly ease you into the in-between world of sleep. Within your waking life, too, take a moment to step back and see how you can create a restful approach to all that takes place. This is not the time for effort, for reaching, but for cultivation of calm, creative space within your life. Force nothing. Allow space for doing barely anything at all. Barely a thing at all. Except creating energy and experiences which feed your every cell, your every living moment. I like it. It's time to restore. I'm feeling it today. Not that I've been doing a great deal. I started training again yesterday, which is great. Hey, Kelly. That one thing is a big thing. I know. Big elusive thing. When you have to wait, you might as well be patient. I know. And we've got other stuff to go on with anyway, haven't we? I do anyway. Lots. Busy. My other cards that came out were Face the Situation and Abundance. And I was getting another card to go with those. And Flexible kept on coming out. It came out like 3 times. I'm like, okay, I'll take Flexible. I don't know what Flexible has got to do with the price of fish. But Abundance. Face the Situation and Abundance and Flexible. Doesn't make sense to me at the moment, but maybe it will in the future. Today. Later on today. Flexible with my finances. So, my hair straighteners, my GHD hair straighteners arrived in Bangkok and they were held ransom. They call it, what do they call it? Tax? They call it import duty. I call it ransom. It's extortionate. $100. $100 import duty to get my hair straighteners. It's ridiculous. It's ransom. That's why I don't want people to send me stuff, because the whole thing's ransom, or they just steal them. Very rarely gets here. And yesterday, I wanted a salt grinder for my pink Himalayan salt, instead of getting those disposable ones all the time, you know. The ones that you get that are filled with salt already, but you can only use them once because it breaks if you try and get the top off them. Have you tried? And it arrived smashed. It arrived yesterday, but it arrived smashed. So, very disappointing day yesterday, delivery-wise. But I did order 2 new decks yesterday, so that's exciting. A love deck that I've never seen before. And I can't remember what the other one was. Let's get another card out. So yeah, I'm feeling that rest. Time to restore. Take a day off, do something else. I would like to watch movies. Just have a day like that. And then tomorrow I'll do another pick a card read. Card, please. In your own time, cards. There we go. Interesting. I've got vertigo. Not literally. The card is vertigo. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? A deck full of illnesses. You've got vertigo. Vertigo. Whatever you choose will be correct. Really? Because I often wonder, I often think, am I choosing, especially the person, the right person? Am I choosing the right person? I often wonder. Okay, whatever you choose will be correct. So luxurious is the problem of choice. And yet, as you consider all the dizzying array of possibilities, a sensation of tilting, of things being off kilter, paralyzes you into inaction. What can you do? What should you do? Notice the keys stand straight and true. True. Each one opens a door leading to opportunities and lessons. Yeah, but we don't want the lessons, do we? Whatever you do, now will be correct. That's the thing, isn't it? We think we can make the wrong choice because we think that we can just get the opportunities and not the lessons, and we can't. It's always a mixture. always a mixture. But there's that thing in our head saying, but this time maybe we can choose just the opportunity and not the lessons. It never works. Whatever you do, none will be correct. Oh no, whatever you do now will be correct. I read it as none. But some lessons may be more enjoyable than others, right? We want the enjoyable ones that are full of opportunity, not the lessons. In Vertigo, there is pictured one key that's very ornate and decorative. You may feel compelled to grasp it and open its door. Surely the prettiest key would open the most auspicious door. Beware, all is not what it seems. And while you cannot make a wrong decision, do not rush to make the obvious choice. The unexpected door will yield the most gratifying rewards and valuable lessons. Be brave and walk through the door less opened. Walk through the door less opened, the path less travelled. The most interesting key. Look the same to me. I know some of them are very plain. All the rest are very plain. So, yeah, choices. Questioning ourselves. Maybe that's why we're delaying these important decisions, right? The next one is the big thing. The choice that we worry most about getting right or wrong. Let's get some tarot out. I think the other one, oh no it wasn't. I was going to say I think the other one I ordered was another mini tarot deck, but I didn't order that yet. Don't know what it was. It'll be a surprise when it shows up. Got the Ten of Swords. Walking away. The end of a journey. It's when we're just done with something, the Ten of Swords. We've finished that. Don't you get to the point, I don't know, I do. I get to the point where life is a bit boring. It's like, come on, universe, next thing. I'm not asking for drama, I'm just asking for something else, you know? Business is great, everything's great. Shake my life up a little bit. Give me something. Give me something to get my teeth into. Ten of Swords. That's what I'm getting personally from this. It's like boring universe. Bring something on. Let's get another tarot out. But yeah, maybe something isn't completed properly. Yeah. Maybe that's what we're waiting for ourselves, as usual, to complete something. To finally be done with it and say, okay, walking away from that. Isn't that always the way? You let go of them and they come back into your life and you're like, what the hell? Oops. I want to get a Dark Mansion Tarot out as well today. Love that deck. Should leave a review for it. Tell people how difficult it is to shuffle. Muse of Materials. Muse of Materials. Yeah, material stuff is going well for me. I hope it's going well for all of you guys as well. That's why I'm surprised to get flexible and face a situation in abundance. It's like, what? Face what situation? There is no situation. There is no situation with abundance. Muse of Materials. This is the king, in charge of it. So maybe if stuff isn't going well in your life, that's what is being required now. To take charge of your abundance, to get on top of it. Maybe make some changes there. Walk down that path. Starts with a decision to walk down that path. Because you might feel out of control with your materials. But you're not. It's just a decision away. Start walking down that path and the universe will show you. And it could be, it could be that you need to do abundance. I mean, money mindset kind of changes, that kind of thing. Some people are just blocked off to abundance completely. Think it's wrong or bad. Don't want to go for it. It's usually just a decision away, but that's something to get on with anyway. If maybe you're letting go of something, walking away from something, giving up on something. Set yourself free. Let's get a dark mansion out. What was that? 2 cards came out. I'm going to take them. Because one is the High Priestess. The one who knows, the one with the intuition. She just knows. That's what I'm getting from that. And then the other one is the Empress. It's like the one that has. Look how abundant the Empress is. It's 2 and 3. The High Priestess moves to the Empress. There's something about the balance of this. Balancing these 2 people within yourself. Not being just the High Priestess. Not being just the Empress either. There's a balance of material and spiritual here. That's what I'm picking up today from this. I know the Empress and the High Priestess are more than that, but that's what I'm picking up today from these 2 coming out together. The Empress has a castle in the background there. There's a balance to be had here. Oh wow, how to remove the blockage of abundance. Yeah. There's a lot. I mean, it took me years. Hey, I'd never had a blockage to abundance until I got into the spiritual stuff, and I picked it up. I picked it up real good. I learned it from people. And then it was when I published my first book at the end of 2011 that I said to my guides, great, now I can help millions of people with my work. And they just laughed at me. Said, not a chance. Not a chance that you would even let a few people buy that book. Because you're only letting enough money in. You're not letting millions in royalties in at all. I'm like, okay. So it's time to work on abundance. It took me years. I signed up for Denise Duffield Thomas's Money Boot Camp. That was really good. But it still took me a long time to get through all of the money blocks. Changing my mindset. But it wasn't even that. Looking back, it was the rest of it. It was the rest of my life. Just getting empowered, getting ready, getting open-hearted, trusting myself, getting empowered. That was the biggest thing for me. And then showing up. Because you've got to do the work, right? You can't sit back and just wish it. That shit doesn't work. Tried. I tried that shit. So yeah, there's a lot to it. I do abundance reads, but not very popular though, because people that need abundance reads don't get them. They can't afford them. But yeah, Denise Duffield Thomas's Money Boot Camp is great. It is. It's an ongoing thing as well. Once you're in, you're in. In it forever. There's no leaving. But yeah, we're being called into that. So whichever way around you are, whichever imbalance you are, these 2. I mean, this is why I got into money shit. I was so abundant, like in my 20s. I didn't just have like a really well-paying job. I did. It wasn't when I first got into it. I was poverty when I first got into it. It was a graduate job, and so I did it. But I had a baby. I had a baby, and I was having to pay childcare, and it didn't leave anything left for food even. And so I was riding my bicycle with my baby to work and losing weight rapidly because I couldn't eat. and just knowing if I carry on, I'll get myself out of this trap. And then with that first rise, boom, 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 you know, it all started going. Not only that, but I was making investments, and yeah, my abundance was flowing big time. I bought a house and renovated it, made a lot of money on it. I had no problem at all. Then I'm like, there's got to be more to life than this, because I've got everything material by then. It's like I was the Empress, but I wasn't really the Empress. I'd mastered the material side, but I wasn't feeling full like this Empress. You know, she's more than that, isn't she? So I'm like, there's got to be more to life than this. So I turned into the High Priestess, and I just kind of gave it all away, gave everything up, ended up with nothing. Struggle, no money, struggling, which is horrible. I went from one extreme to the other, and then had to get back to balance. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe balance is hard to find without those extremes, because you've got to live the extremes before you can want something different, right? And so first of all, I was this kind of, and then I'm like, there's got to be more to life than this. So I turned into this, and then I'm like, oh shit, this is really bad. Like, having no material stuff is so stressful. And now I'm getting to the balance of both of these. Takes some work though. Inner work, it does. And outer work too. Abundance doesn't happen by itself. You've got to share your gifts with the tribe. And your gifts doesn't sitting in meditation and wishing. Can you imagine, like, if there's a tribe of 10 people and one person just wants to do the law of attraction, how fast would they get kicked out of the tribe? It's like, law of attraction Lizzie is not doing anything. We're not going to keep on hunting and building our houses and stuff like that. Law of attraction Lizzie. Hey Tanya. And sometimes it's just not your time as well, you know, for things to fall together. I mean, it was obviously, I had a lot of money, but I didn't have happiness when I was in my 20s. And now I've got both. And it's different. It's very different. And it's just a time. It's a timing thing. It's a life path thing. It's not like you should be able to, like the law of attraction thing, you should be able to get as much money as you want any time that you want. You should be able to get whatever you want. No, we've got a life path. It's about us. It's about us and our growth. I would be fully lazy. I would have been fully lazy if I'd have got my abundance years ago on this path. Fully. Sometimes abundance has got to be held back from us because we're not living our life purpose yet. Aphrodite. Nice. Aphrodite, where is she? She's here. Passion. She's Greek. Goddess of love, Aphrodite teaches us to own our sexuality and be in touch with the material pleasures of the world. There we go. She's inviting us to be the Empress. Think about what you've been passionate about and let that be a clue to reveal the answer you're looking for. Ooh, I feel like that's for you. Astha. Astha. Think about what you've been passionate about and let that be a clue to reveal the answer you're looking for. The doves are bringing gifts, material gifts. So maybe for some of you, you just got to be in touch with the material pleasures of the world and go for it. Allow yourself to go for it instead of making it wrong. Some spiritual people make the material stuff wrong. If the material stuff was wrong, we wouldn't be put on this planet, would be. It's like, if the ego was wrong, we wouldn't be given one, would we? Makes no sense for some kind of a god or deity to put us on this planet with things that are wrong and then say, like, don't do that, don't have that, don't be that. It makes no sense. Goddess deck. You like it? Ooh, my ear's ringing. Download time. What else should we get? A little bit slow today. So light, not new agey, divine feminine, yeah. I know. There's some decks I just can't get because they're just so blah. I was looking last night, looking at a lot of different decks online. Some of them just aren't useful. They don't, because as you say, they're a bit too new agey and wishy-washy and love and light and blah. Not useful. Yeah, and the goddess decks and angel decks and stuff like that, it's just a bit too much for me. I can't do it. But you're going to love the new love ones that I've got. They're cool. Got the tribe here. Number 8, abundance. Yeah, it's the tribe. It's just what I was talking about. Law of Attraction Lizzie gets kicked out of the tribe because she's not doing anything for the tribe. She's not sharing her gifts. She's not embracing the materials like the rest of the tribe are. This is about 8 is abundance, the tribe. Abundance is found in the tribe, isn't it? And helping everyone. That's what I love about this place. The tribe, the community. Everyone's sharing and looking after each other. It's really nice. Very different than what I grew up with. Each for their own, everyone locked away from each other. I literally haven't had to buy bananas for months. I get mine for free. From somebody who gets them for free. It just gets passed on and passed on and passed on. Yeah. Share. It's all good. This is about that thing that isn't manifesting. It's all good. It's happening. I think it's not necessarily us sometimes. Sure, we've got stuff to let go of. We've got stuff to let go of. That 10 of Swords, but sometimes we're waiting for the world to catch up. Or other people to catch up. You love your tribe, Tanya. Me too. Anta, how does one find the tribe? Oof. I feel big Law of Attraction, Lizzie. Oh no. But it is a step, you know. Law of Attraction, Lizzie, is a step. It is. And then you just got to follow your intuition after that, because your higher self will move you. But a lot of it's about empowerment, I've found personally, myself. Let's get some animals out. And being more, that's empowerment, being more selective, you know. That's what it's been for me. Being more selective with who I hang out with. Fewer friends, choosing wisely. Take time out again, wow. Brown Bear says take time out today. Time to restore, take time out. Use your mind wisely. Law of Attraction, Lizzie. We know to do that, but that's not all we need to do. We need to learn from the past as well. Past mistakes. No, not past mistakes. Past things we've chosen. Lessons that we've got from it, we need to learn from those and not repeat. Not do repeats. I feel like an outcast. Maybe I haven't found a place yet. I don't know, I just get moved around by the universe. I think I'm here to stay though. It feels like it, but who knows? Like, people have asked me, like, how long are you staying here for? Well, forever, or till my next adventure starts. Who knows? I've always felt like I was staying at the other places. But it's usually, when it's time for me to move on, they usually dangle a carrot in the form of a man in front of me. Get me to believe that they're the one, and then I go somewhere else. Drop the man, stay there. That's how it works for me. You need to build your tribe. Yeah. And of course, you just got to be yourself, right? Oh, interesting. You just got to be yourself. Attract the people. Who are you? So for a point in time when I was healing myself, my tribe were very fluffy spiritual people. I needed that safety. They're not now. Got an interesting collection of people. Now I would say the people that I've got around me are just like 100% themselves, you know what I mean? Interesting characters. Very real, down to earth. I've got the unseen. There's something that we're not seeing here. There's something going on behind the scenes that we're not seeing. We're not seeing it, but it's happening. That's why we got this It's All Good card. The universe is on it. Our higher selves are on it. It's going to be a good story. Didn't we get this card yesterday? Or maybe it was in a reading I did. A video I did. But it's going to be a good story. It doesn't want boring stories. Our higher selves don't want boring stories. They want it to be a good movie. Small but awesome. They're the best ones, right, Chris? Yeah. Shapeshifter. So this one popped out just as I was saying, my tribe, they're people, interesting characters that are fully themselves, very down to earth. Don't be a shapeshifter. That's what I'm getting from this, just because it came out when I was saying that. Don't be a shapeshifter. Don't change yourself for the people that you're around. Like, we all do that a little bit because we're vibrational beings, and so we try and get in alignment with those around us. That's a good thing, and it's also a bad thing too, so you've got to be very careful about who you hang out with. Like, case in point, my abundance going seriously downhill when I was hanging out with those safe spiritual people for my healing. I remember when I first got into that tribe, them saying, wow, your abundance is great, I want what you have, and it didn't happen that way around, did it? It happened the other way around. I got what they didn't have instead. I didn't have what they didn't have. So, but just be careful of that, becoming who, or thinking that you need to be someone that you're not to be in a tribe. Something about that. Right, so what is the general... We've got to rest. And our choices, something's going on in the background with our choices. It's about our tribe. There's a lot about our tribe today. Learning from the past. Something's going on behind the scenes. We've got to balance up our Empress and our... Okay, let's focus on this. Balancing up our Empress and our High Priestess. Because that's a lot of it, isn't it? I mean, that has played an important part in my life. So let's do some mini readings for you guys. Who wants one? Anybody? Oop. Let's quiet that down. Oop, orders are coming in. Yay. Right. Letting go, that's where I'm at the moment. This is let go of the past and overwhelming. It's hard to let go. It's hard to let go without going into really negative emotions, I've found. Do you know what I mean? It's really easy to let go when you hate somebody. Not easy to let go when you love somebody. Anyway, I'm slowly getting there. Chris. Which ones did you choose, Chris, in the pick a card? Don't remember which was which now. Flower. I started with the flower. I always start with the flower because it's fresh. Here's the flower. Because it's fresh. I pick it. I do the flower first, and then I do the crystal, and then I do the shell. Chris. Communicate, going well. Don't we just hate that? The going well, it's all good. All of those cards come out. You're on track. And you're like, well, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. But you got the communicate card out with it, Chris, so maybe it's about communicating yourself. Maybe that's what you're learning at the moment, how to communicate who you really are. 100% authentically, kind of thing. The crystal. Can't remember it. Anyway, apparently things are going well for you, Chris. The universe has a very different idea of of things going well than we do. Where's my star for universe? If it's going well, where is it? Something's going on behind the scenes. Remember, we got that unseen card. Deb, you've got stuff to let go of, past relationships, forgiveness. Someone you've been intimate with, or maybe more, because it says forgive them. Might be plural. Past people. So you know how that card, which one was it? The Vertigo card said about choices and how we want to choose just the opportunities, just the rewards. We don't want the challenges. Then we judge ourselves. I chose wrong before because there was challenges. Or that person was wrong because they gave me lots of challenges. Forgiveness to do here, to let go of that, to move forward. Deb, for you, everyone else in the world. Isn't that the difficult bit? Donna, what about you? Antar, that's the tightrope. I was forever the skeptic, and my idea of spirituality in general was uniquely my own. People I associate with now reflect new views based on gifts post-awakening. Yeah. Weird thing happened. Somebody on this island friended me yesterday on Facebook. Or the day before. And then I actually rode past her yesterday. She kind of scowled at me. Like, what the hell? What's that about? Donna, what you resist persists, right. Oh, your resistance. Write down your resistance. Give it a voice. You know when we say, I want something, when trying to convince ourselves, no, really, I want something. But we know we've got resistance in there, but we're trying to ignore the resistance, and we're trying to kind of law of attraction it away. No, I've got no resistance. No, I totally want it. I'm 100% with it. Could do that with abundance, by the way. When we're blocking it off, we don't want to face it at all. We don't want to face how we're resisting it. So, give a voice to your resistance to uncover it. So I feel like the ego is running in the background. You're resisting something that you say you think you want. And you're 100% on board with. But there is a resistance there. It might be eye-opening to give that resistance a voice. It's like listening to the ego that you've been trying to avoid, trying to ignore. Belinda. Shivers. Wow. Belinda. Success and prepare. If you feel like things are a bit slow at the moment, you're just getting prepared for great success. Things are going well. Maybe it's true, that card, that it's all well. Things are going in the right direction. Maybe we're just a bit impatient. Timothy. Oh, Timothy. Appreciate self and fear of lack. So this fear of lack card is about the anti-abundance stuff. The resistance to abundance. Appreciating the self is key to it. Yeah, I missed that bit out. Of course, self-love is key. Oh my God, yeah, before you... I think I said that in a reading. If you don't appreciate yourself, you can't appreciate anything else in life. You might think that you are. You might think, well, yeah, I appreciate what I've got. I appreciate my money. I appreciate my environment, my friends, and all of that. But until you really appreciate yourself, and appreciating yourself is like realizing that you deserve plenty. Then really you're in fear of lack because you're thinking that you're lacking, that there's something wrong with you, that something is lacking in you. It all comes back to self-love in the end. So, Timothy, you're being asked to focus on abundance at the moment, the Emperor's side of you, or the Emperor, to appreciate yourself more. So it is that balance. For you, it's the Hierophant and the Emperor, getting them balanced up. Stephanie. Antar, being myself, the old me conflicts greatly with the new me I want to be. But it feels like a coin flip. Ooh. Balance, right? Stephanie, communication coming, is this thought useful? Oh, you're expecting negative communication coming in. That's what this is saying. So you've got communication coming. It's like the universe wants to give you something good, but you're expecting something bad. It's like waiting for the other shoe to drop. That's a thought that you're having, a recurring thought that you're having that something's going to go wrong. Try and turn that around. Chrissy. Wow, how many communication cards are coming out today? Breathe and then communicate. Something nervous, something's making you nervous, something that you've got to say, conversation that you've got to have. Do it. Breathe. Calm yourself down and communicate. Good luck with that. Melissa. Melissa, gratitude and friend. Oh. Being grateful for a friend helping you in some way, offering you something. Maybe you're a bit resistant to that help. Or maybe a friend is leading you forward in some way and you're kind of resistant to it. Could be that you've got like an abundant friend and you're resistant to abundance and they're leading you forward. Could be that kind of thing. Interesting. Tanya. I'm going to go first. Because I'm going training. Camera. The camera stopped. Hang on. Yes, it has. The camera has fully stopped working. Why? There, it's back. Right, who was doing Tanya? It's back, but I'm not back. Relax and talk to someone. So much communication today. Why didn't it come out in the other cards? Tanya, relax and talk to someone. Same as someone else had. Breathe. And then communicate. Relax and then talk to someone. So a bit nervous about saying something to someone. Damien. Welcome to Psychic Cafe, Damien. Oh, work and innocent. It feels like something's gone wrong with your work or you've been blamed for something. Wasn't your fault. Feels like you've got dodgy people around you. There's a lot of dodginess going on at the moment. It's been in the energy updates each day the last few days. People conning, you know. People being underhanded, doing the wrong thing. Just be careful of that. Maybe it's time to stand up for yourself, Damien, at work. If you're being blamed for something that you didn't do, or someone else is trying to take the credit for something you did do. It's something like that. You're innocent. I would stand up for yourself in this situation. It feels unfair. N.R. Abdullah is next. Initiate and clear within. You've got something to let go of, but you need to decide that you want to let go of it first. That's the first step of initiating that letting go of something, is you deciding that you want to. So it feels to me like you're resisting even letting go of something. You probably know that you should let go of it, but you don't want to. You want to cling on tight. So just decide that you want to let go of something. And on the tightrope. Wow. Okay, it feels like a coin flip to you. In between worlds you must be. Antar. You're taking it too seriously. You got playing, is it true? So your thoughts about it, you're taking it too seriously. Your thoughts are serious. It's not serious. You don't have to be serious. You can be more fun. So if that coin flip is between like a more serious side of yourself, maybe you're thinking some things are important in the world or in yourself that aren't really that important. It's in a judgment kind of way. You know, like you might be serious thinking you've got to save the world because the world needs saving, there's something wrong with it. That's that kind of thought that isn't true. That might be keeping you in a serious energy instead of being playful and having fun with your life. Mimi, hello. Wow, Mimi, you've got blame and criticism. There's a lot of crap going on. But you know, when we get that kind of stuff toward us, it's showing us, if we're reacting to it emotionally, it's showing us that there's part of us that believes all of that. So maybe you're kind of blaming yourself, criticizing yourself, then when other people do it, you resist it, but you believe it's true deep inside of yourself. So, gotta go easy on yourself, Mimi. You're welcome, Deb. To think about it, Donna. Maybe don't think about it. Maybe do some automatic writing or something. Just get a pen and paper out and ask your ego, what is it? You're welcome, Belinda. Stephanie, pretty sure I did you. Yes, I did. You're welcome, Timothy. You don't really understand English or why you're here in the Middle East. 3:39, 3:48 now. Bria. Wow. Yeah, lots of letting go for you to do, Bria. You've got let go of the past and detachment. There's something you're holding on to, attached to somebody maybe. You need to let go of it and move forward. Move on from it. That's what I'm hearing. Let go and move on from it. It's time to let go of it now. You're welcome, Damien and Tonya and Abdullah. Andrea Watson. Oh, Andrea, you want something to happen with your work, but you're waiting for it. Just have patience. A door is going to open for you. Have patience. Sabrina, could I help you understanding what's affecting you so strongly? Maybe. Yeah, Antar, and that's the part of appreciating yourself as well, is realising that you deserve to have a good time, that your life is your own. You're here to have a good time and do what you want to do with your life. Not here to serve others, really. I mean, we have to do that, right? We have to share our gifts, but that's not why we're here. We're not here for everyone else. Our lives are our own. Sabrina, what's affecting you? You've got soften and open and gratitude. So you're being cracked open at the moment. That's why you're being affected. It's like the universe and your higher self is trying to crack open your heart. Sometimes it does that by slamming us on the ground as hard as it can. A crash, a tower moment. So they really feel it. So our heart opens. So this, you got the gratitude card. It's pretty much saying, be grateful for it. You're being cracked open. Wow. And it really resonates with you. The tail side of that coin is taking things too seriously. Yeah. You're welcome, Bria, and Andrea, and Mimi, and Melissa. Yeah, I can watch a movie. I can. So thank you everyone for coming along, your likes and your subscribes and all of that good stuff. Make sure you watch, if you haven't already, the Pick a Card read, all my Pick a Card reads in fact, if you're new. There's playlists, they're all on there. And the half price reading sale this next weekend is going to be on my past, present, future reads, so you can always find those on behealing.com. Special offers. At the weekends, half price special offers on the weekends. And what else? But of course my readings are always available throughout the week. So thank you everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow.